Hey guys, and welcome back to the High Level Podcast. This is our segment in the news where we bring you up to date with engineering and science stories unfolding in our world today. If you guys are new to the podcast, this part of the podcast is basically a place where you can just keep up to date with things. What's going on in science news? So when your friends inevitably ask you at a bar, listen, Jono, I'm looking for some science and engineering facts. You will be equipped to just liven up their lives. So thank you guys so much for joining. This week we're going to be going through 3 stories. The first one is about the water shortage in Johannesburg, getting really crazy out there, guys. Second one is going to be about a massive battery electric storage system that they're building in the Northern Cape. And our third and final story is how a Chinese team has broken the laws of physics, creating the most powerful resistive magnet in history. Really, really awesome one. Guys, a quick one. If you have not hit subscribe yet, please hit subscribe. It helps the channel so much. I thank you so much for joining in. And with that being said, let's get into story number 1. If you're living in Johannesburg, you've probably heard that we're experiencing water shortages, and numerous reports all the way back from, we're talking 2015, 2016, but most recently, 23, 24, a lot of media companies coming out saying there is going to be a water crisis. Johannesburg Water, all the water authorities need to work together to address this, and all the water authorities keep on denying it. But we've seen a lot of reports coming out in recent days, especially with the summer coming in so hot, that we're starting to have water shortages. They're starting to throttle water during peak times using smart controllers. And again, Johannesburg Water keeps saying there's not a problem. But they came out this week and said, listen guys, we have about 42 reservoirs that are leaking in the city. Now, for context, that's about half the reservoirs that are leaking. Oh, and here's the kicker. We only have budget to fix 20 of them. So Johannesburg Water, not in a good state. And the worst part is they keep shifting the blame to consumers. They blame the problems that they have on their crumbling infrastructure on a lot of population growth, increase in demand. They keep saying that the warmer temperatures, the fact that we haven't had rain, is the problem for the crumbling infrastructure. Now, they obviously don't say it's because of the crumbling infrastructure. Just to give you guys an idea of all the water that's exiting the Water Service Authority, the WSA, these would be guys like Rand Water, our technical losses are about 25%. So 1 in 4 drops is not getting to the end consumer, and that's just from leaking pipes. Here's the crazy part as well. Of the 12,000 kilometers of pipelines that we have in Johannesburg dedicated to water, Johannesburg Water has only budgeted to fix about 770 kilometers of those. The other 11,300 odd kilometers of pipes must just hopefully stay together. So it seems to be there's a lack of good planning, a lack of urgency, and a lot of this comes down to really bad succession planning. If you look at it, every single time at Johannesburg Water, when the board changes, it's because a new mayor has come in, and now you have people who have never been in that position coming in. They've got to relearn everything. There's no good succession planning in this. Another problem seems to be technical expertise. If you look at the current board of Johannesburg Water, only one of the people on the board is an engineer. He's a BTech, and he's been working in civil infrastructure for quite a while, so nothing to take away from him. But everyone else, not one other engineer. Surely on a board that's managing technical infrastructure, you need a lot of technical expertise. Not to say other people don't have things to contribute, but this is a technical job, so surely we should have some more engineers on board. So guys, crumbling infrastructure, Johannesburg Water blames it on consumers, when we can clearly see it's a lack of planning, a lack of good succession planning specifically, and zero urgency about this. So for you guys out there, please guys, conserve water as much as you can. It might not make a difference if only you do it, but if we can get a whole bunch of people to do it, at least we can protect our most precious resource, water. Hey guys, just a quick break. If you guys are enjoying the video and you've watched this far, please hit that subscribe button. It really helps out the channel. It helps us to keep putting content out to you guys, and we love doing it for you. If you guys want to find us on Instagram or YouTube, which you probably already are on, it's at High Level Podcasts, and you can reach out to us via email if you want to send me anything, send me any corrections, any cool stories. It's highlevelpodcasts@gmail.com. And with that being said, let's get back into the video. Norwegian independent power producer Skatek has just been given the go-ahead to start their 3 billion rand project called the Mogobe Battery Energy Storage System down in the Northern Cape. To give you guys an idea of how big the system is going to be, it's going to have a 103 megawatt supply capacity with about a 400 kilowatt hour battery backup system. The Mokgodi project comes as an addition to the already approved Oasis Mokgodi project, which is a 77 megawatt supply with 308 megawatt hours of battery energy storage. Now, this is really great for the Northern Cape, and this is only 2 out of 5 of the projects that are set for feasibility this year. Government indicates that about 2 of the others will be approved this year, and the 5th will come next year. Skatech is going to be the go-to and end all of this project. They're going to handle the whole thing, construction, project management, everything, and they're going to be the ones managing the infrastructure long after the project is finished. Standard Bank has been given the mandate to issue the 2.7 billion rand worth of project debt, and Skatech and a bunch of municipalities are tasked with raising the rest of the money, which they should be able to do, no problems. For the Norwegian power supplier, this is really nothing new. They just commissioned the Reinhardt project back in 2023 in the Northern Cape. To give you guys an idea of the scale of this installation, the solar PV installation was 540 megawatts, paired with 225 megawatts of supply capacity with, here's the kicker, 1,140 megawatt hours of battery storage. To give you guys an idea of the scale, we just use as a rule of thumb that you can power 650 homes off 1 megawatt of electricity. So this installation is massive. And like I said, they've already got permission to start on the next 2. So good, big things coming into the Northern Cape and into South Africa. And my third and final story for you guys this week is that China has just set the world record for the highest powered resistive magnet ever to be in existence. It's about 800,000 times more intense than the magnetic field of the Earth. Chinese researchers recently built a 42.02 Tesla powered resistive magnet. Now, they say they're going to use this stuff for a whole bunch of research activities, but to think about how powerful this magnet is, it's actually insane. To give you guys an idea, an MRI scanner, you know, where you go get your CAT scans and things for medical things, that operates at about 3 Tesla. Okay, 3 Tesla, only 3 Tesla. The magnets in junkyards that pick cars up, physically pick cars up to put them into the crusher, that's only about 1 Tesla. This is 40 times more powerful than that. So the Chinese researchers has done an awesome job, and they beat the recent record that was set in 2017 by the US Magnetic Field Research Team, and they did it about 41 Tesla. So this is really, really awesome. So why is this important? Why do we need such strong magnets? Why do we need a magnet that's 40 times the power of a junkyard magnet? It's mainly going to be used for research, I'll be honest with you. So let's first get into what's the difference between a resistive magnet and say something like a hybrid magnet. A resistive magnet is a normal electromagnet like me and you know it. Some copper coils wrapped around an iron core, and that's sort of how you make a normal resistive magnet. No special materials needed, just a lot of electricity. For example, in this installation where they broke the record, they needed about 32 megawatts of supply capacity to actually get to this 42 Teslas of operating magnetic field. Now, you get other types of magnets which are a lot more advanced. You get what's known as a hybrid magnet. So here they start using special alloys, things like superconductors, paired with the old resistive magnets. Then you get pure, straightforward superconductor magnets, which are obviously very expensive and have their own problems. But again, why is this important? According to Alexander Eaton, now he's a physicist at Cambridge University, he says that having more and more powerful magnets gives us a lot more sensitivity when we're trying to measure very subtle phenomena. And that sort of kind of comes with the territory when you're trying to unravel the mysteries of the universe. So well done to the China team. They've done an awesome job on that. They're already working on a bigger hybrid magnet that's going to be able to produce about 45 Teslas of magnetic field activity. So there's really, really interesting things coming. And who would have thought magnets, the things we use in our daily lives to close our car doors, to close fridges, to lift things, this is going to be used to unravel the secrets of the universe. Okay, guys, before I let you go, here's your obscure quote of the week. It's from Hermann Hesse out of his novel Steppenwolf, and he says, "The bourgeois today burn as heretics and hang as criminals those to whom he erects monuments tomorrow." Guys, have an awesome week. Thank you so much for joining in. I hope you guys will join in for the next one. Again, have a crazy, crazy awesome week. We'll be thinking about you. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, and I will catch you in the next one.